for our final awards assembly. Okay, we'll roll in the dark. Welcome back. We were in this same room a couple nights ago on the eve of SETA Nationals 2015. And again, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Wichita to host the 2015 SETA National Debate Tournament. This is better for me, but not for you all. I can see you. A couple things, and then again, we're going to turn it over to First Vice President Mike Davis for the awards part of the evening. First, I think we owe a big thank you to our hosts for SETA Nationals. I'd like to start with Ken Ward and all the students, you, in the Wichita State class. So please stand up. You all are amazing. Ken and the students in the class has not only made sure the round started on time and gave the requisite 10-minute, 30-minute warnings and helped check to make sure the debates were all finished. They produced this pretty cool video that we just watched. They did something new for SETA, which was issued press releases for all of the coaches and for the programs that went back to your local student newspapers and to your local news sources. So they really spent a lot of time and energy doing some really good work for all of us and for the SETA debate community. And of course, we couldn't do this without the host, the energy, and the vision of Director of Debate of Wichita State University, Jeff Jarman. Himself a 1992 SETA National Champion. We really are lucky to be here. As I said the opening night, they hosted the first SETA National, official national tournament back in the 80s. They hosted again in 2008, and this year, 2015. And it's actually a win-win today for Wichita and for the SETA debate community. Earlier this afternoon, Wichita State finally beat the University of Kansas in the basketball game. That's the good news for Jeff in Wichita State debate. The bad news is Jeff had so little faith in his basketball team that he bet me that if Wichita won the game, that he would forever host SETA Nationals. Shame on you, Jeff Jarman. Shame on you. We typically give a host gift to the host of the SETA National Debate Tournament. This year, as that gift, we are making a monetary donation to KC Debate, an organization that is near and dear to Jeff and to the high school students in Kansas. The second group of people I'd like to thank is the tab room staff. Again, I mean, we couldn't run as an organization without these folks. They help us not only with the ballots and getting the room started and making sure that everything runs smoothly. If you would please stand. Past President Eric Morris, Treasurer Enel Sandoz, Second Vice President Gabe Murillo, Second Vice President in waiting Amber Kelsey, First Vice President Mike Davis, Past President Joe Patrice, Past President Catherine Rubino, and our Sexual Harassment Officer Lindsay Shook. And we pulled out this last character because he's really the thing that makes it all run smoothly. Gary Larson has been running, I think, every SETA Nationals debate tournament tab room. every single one, and he has made it efficient and effective and pretty phenomenal. This afternoon, I think it was this afternoon, maybe yesterday, I could sense a little frustration in him because the pairing was running minutes late, as opposed to the 1.35 minutes that it takes him to calculate the pairing after the last ballot is in. I don't know what CETA would do, and I don't know what debate would do without the work that Gary's contributed in his lifetime contributions to debate, but also to the CETA National Debate Tour. I don't know if Gary's here. I see him. He's raising his hand back there in the corner. If we can give a round of applause. Gary, please never leave us. The last group of folks I would like us to thank and to recognize and honor. On the opening evening, we welcomed those of you who were at your first CETA Nationals. You made it, you survived, you had fun, you won some debates, and you enjoyed the accompanying experiences of your fellow debaters, judges, coaches, and debate community participants. Tonight we'd like to thank our seniors. Whether this is your last debate tournament, you've already had your last debate round, where you're debating in the ELINT or possibly at the NDT. I know for a lot of us, you are the reason that we do this. We enjoy working with you, working for you, and seeing the growth that happens in every single one of you. So if you're a senior, would you please stand? Or raise your hands. You all are phenomenal. You not only do it for yourself, but you do it for the other people on your squads, for the friends that you've made in debate, for your own coaches, for your families and friends back at home. A couple of announcements. One, the student party will follow roughly the award ceremony around 9-ish in the room right around the corner. Atrium, in the atrium. There'll be a DJ, there's a dance floor. I hope you all take advantage of that. Yeah. The presidential reception will be in room 205 for coaches. We have one lost and found camera. If you lost a camera, we may have found it, so please come find us after the award ceremony. Tomorrow morning, the panels will be released at 7 a.m. The debates will begin at 8 a.m. There's one room change. If you're debating in Sedgwick, you are now debating in the Topeka room. If you were debating in Sedgwick, you are now debating in the Topeka room. You'll go into Sedgwick and you'll find that there are a lot of trophies and a bunch of random, what looks like crap. That's not the room you should debate in. You should debate in the room right next door, which is Topeka. And I think that's it. Thank you. First President Mike Davis.
I'd like to have a big hand for CETA President Paul Mabry. So Paul can enjoy himself when CETA's over. We got him a quarterly subscription to the Craft Beer Club. So Paul will receive 48 beers over the next 12 months from all over the country. All right, as you can hear, I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to pass off a lot of the announcing duties to others tonight. I'm going to do the speaker words because that's my favorite one. But before we go on to the awards from this tournament and some of the named awards, each year City gives out a series of sweepstakes awards designed to recognize full squad success. Some of these awards, many of these awards, will not be decided until tomorrow. But City Executive Secretary Jeff Jarman will now present those sweepstakes awards which can be given.
interested in the awards from this tournament, but the sweepstakes awards really recognize the year-long success of all of these programs. We want to take a few minutes to honor those teams. The top 10 is in play. Every spot is available. You can still win, Kansas. But Liberty is available. All right? We will give the top 10 tomorrow, but we can give most of the regional awards tonight. So we have plaques for the first place team in the region. We'd be willing to give plaques to second and third if you really want one. Let ML or myself know, and we will ship that to you. We're going to recognize them tonight, though. I think this is alphabetical order. East Central, third place, Wayne State University. You've been here before, you know, don't clap too much. You're not here. Yeah, you're not here, don't clap too much. Second place, they are here, Indiana. First place, East Central, Michigan State. Third place, Mid-America region. Third place, Kansas State University. Second place, D, Wichita State University.
We won our plaque.
First place, getting a plaque. Come on up, cheer loud. Johnson County Community College. Mid-Atlantic region, third place, Georgetown. Second place, here, clap louder, Towson. Being 11th in the country, first place, James Madison. Third place, North Central, the University of Iowa. Second place, the University of Minnesota. First place, Northwestern University. In the Northeast, third place, West Virginia University. Second place, Cornell. First place in the Northeast, come get your plaque. Congratulations, Rutgers. In the Pacific, third place definitely goes to Arizona State University. First and second is on the line, UNLV. You need a ballot to beat Cal. Cal and UNLV will be your first and second in the Pacific. South Central, third place. They're here. Congratulations, Baylor. First and second in the South Central's on the line. We'll award the plaque tomorrow to either the University of Texas or the University of Texas at Dallas. Southeast region on the line. West Georgia, good luck. Or Kentucky, those are your second and third place winners. First place receiving the plaque but not here is Henry. West, third place. They're a new program, damn it. Clap for Washington. Jump the no. Wait, we'll clap for you again too. Second place is Whitman. First place in the West, come get your plaque. Thanks for driving it. Long way. Weber State University. awards for sweepstakes as well. There are two we want to announce tonight. We give awards to the top community colleges competing in the activity. We have awards for all of these schools. Some are not here. Hopefully they're watching. In fourth place. Don't start those stuff. Sorry. Can't help myself. Okay, fourth place. We hope they're watching on the live stream. We'll shoot you your award. Thanks for competing this year. Southern Maine Community College. Third place in the community college rankings this year is Southwestern. Second place, Johnson County Community College. And I'm confident he's watching. Hey, Darren. First place, Community College, Kansas City, Kansas. It's worth noting, the reason I haven't called their name before is they've earned so many points. They're a top 10 school. We just don't know the school. We don't know the number yet, so congratulations to them. We give one other award I want to mention before I do that because I want to get off the stage as fast as possible. I know there is at least one new school, brand new program, and they came to see this year. We really ought to recognize Augsburg College. Are you here tonight? Thank you and welcome. This is a damn hard activity. Congratulations. I don't see anybody that long to go. Anybody else brand new? I think they're the only one. All right, cool. All right. We give an award to the newcomer. Brand new schools off Augsburg here in line, but man, it's not close. They wrecked the competition this year. Cheer again for the award winner for the new program of the year, Washington University.
Tonight, we also present three named awards. The first of those awards is the Gallentine Award. This award, named in honor of Rebecca Gallentine, is designed to recognize outstanding female debate coach and seaman. The ideal candidate demonstrates service to programs and the organization, community building, and competitive success. To present this year's award is Mick Severs.
I want to start out talking about Becky Gallentine. This is the second time I've presented something honoring Becky Gallentine this year. And it's awkward for me because, frankly, I'm the wrong person to do it. There's many people in this room who knew Becky well. And although it's true that she traveled with me briefly, I didn't know her nearly as well as other people did. But I did know her. She rode with Seattle U, the school I played for, in our van in 1998 for a couple of times. Honestly, Becky was someone who blew my mind. Her competitive fire, her fierceness, her desire to win was overwhelming. She actually helped coach me before a couple of rounds that year, the goodness of her heart. And I won't tell you the term that she used for me when I refused to make an argument that she wanted me to make. But it wasn't very feminist. It's crazy for me to think it's been 16 years since Becky accepted the very first Gallentine Award in 1999 at CETA, calling in to receive the award because she was too sick to attend, and getting in a plug for the Whitman team that would go on to win the tournament at the time. When I think about Becky's legacy, I think of perseverance, her incredible intelligence, the sense in which she was a mentor to so many people in the community, and her care for people. But most of all, I think of her as an incredible competitor. This year's recipient of the award truly embodies those qualities. I hope you'll forgive me if I dwell on her competitive drive, because it highlights such a core part of why this award was named for Becky Gallentine. The past 10 years, this year's recipient has coached the top speaker at CETA Nationals, a finalist team at CETA, 3 CETA semifinalist teams, and many quarter and octa-finalists. She's coached 7 teams to receive first-round bids to the NDT, and extensively coached 2 more teams that would go on to receive first-round bids, including assisting in coaching the 2009 NDT champions and the freshman-sophomore national champions. The names of the competitors she's coaching are household names in debate now: Dylan Quigley, Sean Kennedy, Patrick Kennedy, Melanie Campbell, Nate Johnson, Jaleesa Hampton, Andrew Jennings, Rhett Bricker, Matt Box Peterson, Mark Milkins Wilkins, and Lindsay Lathrop, now Cormac. Names that all of you know, or if you don't, your coaches know those names. The past 2 years, she's helped change the face of JMU debate. In her first 2 years as assistant director at JMU, she's qualified 4 teams to the NDT. The first time that JMU has accomplished that in 20 years. Her philosophy of competition should be the model of debate. She never loses sight of the fact that debate is an educational activity, but she demands good arguments and insightful positions. The prostitution affirmative she's created is among the most sophisticated topical argument this year. There's a reason most of you struck me. It's not surprising she created that sophisticated affirmative, because this is her area of research as a scholar, as her recent article in the feminist journal Signs about the nature of consent, sexual violence, and the law attests to. Her abilities as an argument coach and skills coach are of the highest quality, and she doesn't limit her coaching to her top teams. JMU is a large squad, and it would be easy for her to prepare with only her top few debaters, but you're just as likely to see her coaching and prepping with novice or junior varsity teams to our NDT caliber teams. And that's not something that started at JMU. She did it at Kansas. She did it at UCF. Truly, this is the kind of thing you want in a coach. Someone with a perspective on the value of debate, someone who's committed to competition, someone who's invested in students' improvement, and one willing to give all that to students of every level of debate. All that, and I've only talked about her as a competitive coach. Outside of competition, she's committed to the health of our community, from the individual on downward. In almost any award ceremony, including in this one, or in any national turn award ceremony, or in any of the regions in which she's coached, there are dozens or more people who she has counseled or advised, ranging on things on how to talk about how to deal with the rigors of competition, to families and team issues, to grieving, to relationships, and even to issues of violence, drug addiction, alcoholism, and sexual abuse. She's a storehouse of knowledge on managing personal crises, and it's not a responsibility she takes lightly or casually. She's committed to the macro level health of our community as well. She represents the best of what makes CETA wonderful. She's open to new arguments, different styles, perspectives, and prejudges nothing. Few judges have seen more clash debates over the course of her judging career than her, and there's a good reason why. Whatever you argue when she judges, you had better be prepared to defend it. But if your arguments are good and organized, you stand a very good chance of success, regardless of your style or social location or relationship to the topic wording. Be different. She is among a very few people whose name on a pairing will evoke a nod of respect and appreciation from any type of team facing any other type of team. If you think that CETA is better together, then she's precisely the person who should be the mold for coaches, judges, and community members. I suspect that there are literally hundreds of people at this tournament who are disappointed to see the 0 next to her judging commitment. She's also courageous. She's faced numerous personal tragedies and health issues over the past 5 years, Yet she continues to take on difficult roles. She served as CETA regional representative for the Southeast region, is currently sexual harassment officer for CETA, a position that is intrinsically difficult and whose responsibilities have stretched far beyond sexual harassment. Those involved in those disputes really couldn't ask for a more fair-minded, considerate person to help solve those conflicts. She's incredibly resilient. Her entry to coaching was a trial by fire. Most of you know the fully grown, wonderful coach she is now. But when she joined us at KU, she was as a recent graduate. The extant staff was myself, Phil Samuels, Sarah Topp, Scott Harris, perhaps most of all, for those of you who know her, Jan Houghton. If there's been a greater lion's den of demanding, jostling, competitive, and no-holds-barred coaching staff, I've yet to see it. And yet she walked onto that staff and not only survived, but flourished. That's a group of people that doesn't suffer fools lightly, Jan especially. And she proved she was far from that. At every chance she leaped for responsibility, she learned from her fellow coaches, and we in turn learned from her. Last and most important, this year's winner, I'm going to choke up now, Lindsay Shook.
The second award is the Johnston Debater of the Year Award. The annual award, named in honor of 1994 CETA National Champion Brian Baby Joe Johnston, is designed to recognize outstanding debater at CETA. The ideal candidate demonstrates competitive success and a commitment to represent the highest values in the debate community. This year's award was extremely competitive. The people who were nominated, I think, truly represent the best of what all of you have to offer. To present this year's winner is Scott Harris.
First, I would like to congratulate my good friend Jeff German, not only on doing an outstanding job hosting the CETA National Tournament, but on the victory of the basketball team over the University of Kansas this afternoon. Despite the outcome of that basketball game, I find myself incredibly happy. I don't know that I've ever been this happy after the season ended for the basketball team. But tonight I have the opportunity to present an award to one of my favorite people on planet Earth, Julie Singham. Giving Julie Singham the award, talking about the successful season that she has had this year. Top seed at the CETA National Tournament, first round at-large debater, numerous speaker awards and tournaments over the course of the season. But I don't want to talk about the success of this particular season. Instead, I want to talk about the journey that she is engaged in and the impact that she has had not only on myself and the University of Kansas program, but hopefully on the debate community at large. Because I believe that Julissa is a role model and an inspiration to everybody in debate. And I want to talk about the ways in which she inspires us at the University of Kansas. At every debate tournament, at least half and mostly a majority of debaters do not participate in the information rounds. It is easy when you win awards and win tournaments to be excited about debate and come back. When I was a young debater riding in vans and we had the old cue sheets, we used to play a game called the Green Weenie Award, where we would we'd make a list of teams and guess who hit the bottom seed of the tournament. Kind of an elitist thing that people engaged in. But as we did that over the course of time, one of the things that I wondered at the time, why did they come back? How do you stay in an activity where you may go an entire season and not participate in elimination rounds? What inspires you to stay in the activity? And one of the things that I learned through that is the people who I respect most in this activity aren't the people who win the tournaments every weekend, but are the people who are here who did not participate in the elimination rounds and yet go home and do practice speeches and work hard and try and get better. When we came in the room tonight, Jaleesa came up to me and said, "I'm so excited to go from not clearing here to top seed." She spent 2 years not clearing at the seeded national tournament. She spent 3 years rotating partners, rotating styles of arguments, and not participating in very many elimination rounds at all. And yet Jaleesa never once came in and said, "Debate isn't for me, I'm not succeeding, I want to quit." She came in and said, "I want to get better. Listen to practice speeches, explain arguments to me. I want to work and succeed." And the success in debate that she demonstrates is that debate is a journey. For those of you that did not clear an elimination rounds here, Jaleesa should be an inspiration, a role model, that if you go home and work hard, you can go from not clearing to being top seed at the seeded national tournament. Is an inspiration and role model is in overcoming adversity. We are an activity that struggles on an ongoing basis with issues of gender and diversity. And Jaleesa's success this year demonstrates her ability to overcome those obstacles. She and Q are the first team of 2 women and 2 African Americans who win a first round at large bid to the national debate tournament for the University of Kansas. Banners that hang on the wall. And we have a banner for top seed at the seeded national tournament. And Jaleesa and Q will have their names go up on the wall, something the basketball team will not get in the field house. One of them, and they will be the first 2 women names on that wall. And it's one of those things that on one level, when we say they are the first 2 women team, the first African-American team to get a first round and a banner on the KU wall. At one level, I'm proud of that. And at another level, I'm kind of embarrassed. What the hell took so long? Why? Kansas, that we will seek to add many more names that reflect diversity in both gender and racial opportunities in debate. It's not just the other way in which she overcomes adversity that people are not aware of is economic adversity. Some people may be under the illusion that the University of Kansas has massive scholarship resources. We do not give very large scholarships to debate at the University of Kansas. And Jaleesa and her mother have struggled to pay for college. She has worked sometimes 3 jobs a semester. Before coming to this tournament, she had to delay Thursday to work a shift at Buffalo Wild Wings until 5 o'clock before she could drive down to work at this tournament because she has to work hard to be able to finance her education in addition to debating. In addition to that, she's an inspiration for academic success as an academic, 2-time academic All-American, as triple majoring in political science, women's studies, and African American studies at the University of Kansas. And a role model for me as a coach. She is the ideal student. She pushes me, she challenges me, she makes me want to be a better person. In addition to this award tonight, I have an announcement for her that will create an additional option for her. I communicated with the Graduate Admissions Committee at the University of Kansas, and we are going to offer her a fellowship to attend graduate school at the University of Kansas next year if she is interested in accepting.
The final named award of the night is the Brownlee Award. It's given annually to a debate educator who demonstrates outstanding achievement in scholarship, education, and service this evening. The award is named in honor of longtime coach and founding CETA member Don Brownlee. To present this year's award is Jeff Sharman.
Okay, so in one sense, I obviously drew the short straw here because I gotta follow that. So that sucks. On the other hand, the reality is that my speech will not do justice compared to what was just said, and I'm gonna cry a bunch, I'm sorry. But I sent 2 texts, and I'll read them. Scott is giving a speech for his debater of the year. It's better than mine. It's proof that he should win this award. I sent that to my wife and his, who's here. Your family's here, Scott. One of the best parts of CETA Nationals is that we focus on the students and their success. There are a few awards that are designed to highlight the coaches. The Brownlee Award, increasingly thought of as the Coach of the Year, is the annual award that highlights the tremendous work of our best coaches. I'm humbled by the opportunity to stand before you tonight to represent the hundreds of current and former debaters and coaches of the losing basketball team from the University of Kansas who know that the following is true. Scott Harris is the best debate coach in this country, and it's about damn time we recognized him as the Brownlee Award recipient. Scott. I was a graduate student at KU in the early 90s. I learned a lot from Scott. I learned about balancing tournament expenses, especially when his dog Abby ate a $100 bill. Help me account for that, Scott. I learned about disciplining students and how to do that appropriately, like the time when the KU students showed up at the airport security found, oh yeah, better not tell that story. I learned about public relations, like the time Scott was profiled by the student newspaper and was asked about his favorite activities. It's the family-friendly version. He listed among his favorite activities alone time with his wife. Amy, where are you? You can stand up now. Where are you? the joy of college basketball. He taught me the joy of college tournaments. I love every tournament from the NCAA to the NAIA. But what really I learned from Scott was how to coach. It's not just strategy, but it's how to treat debaters. So let me take a few minutes to share with you what his former students have said about him. The most common theme running through all of the letters of support was that Scott cares about his students. Obviously, I don't need to prove that. This last speech was so much better than I have to say. So first, what he said. Second, Josh Zive wrote that Scott's success is built around a commitment to each and every debater who has come through his team. He doesn't make debaters make his arguments. He helps them make their arguments better. Sarah Partlow Lefebvre said, Scott represents what is best about seated debate community. He cares about his students. When Scott was younger and he could actually run down the halls, he would famously run down the halls saying, ooh, ooh, ooh. You're like, hey, Scott, and he just like zeroed down. He'd run into a room, he'd rummage around in some terrible backpack, open up a mostly busted laptop with his missing keys. One year, he carried a separate monitor because his monitor busted. He just didn't get a new laptop. Come on, man. But out of this mess, he would produce an amazing card, some crazy strategy, and they almost always worked. Scott spends a tremendous amount of time researching. He's famous for staying up all night to prep arguments just so that debaters can sleep. My favorite story was recounted in that newspaper story about Scott, where he cut cards in the hotel room closet. Let that sink in the closet at the Kentucky Round Robin so he would not disturb the debaters. Scott's infectious love of debate, intensity, and drive have paid off for his students. As Hajier Ardabili said, Scott has a tireless commitment to helping his students succeed, and succeed they have. Consider these staggering statistics. Over the last 10 years, no program has advanced more teams to the elimination rounds at seeded nationals than the University of Kansas. 41 teams in 10 years. Come on, and they added 5 more this year. Advanced more teams to the Sweet 16 at the seeded national tournament than the University of Kansas. 14 Sweet 16 teams in 10 years, and they added 2 more this year. Former debaters and coaches use a number of words and phrases to describe Scott. He is fiercely loyal. He will do anything for his students. He once gave Brett Berger the shirt off his back, literally, at Northwestern because that bozo didn't bring a coat to Chicago in February. He bought Jennings a pair of pants at the Texas Swing, and we know why, because he left them at Wake when he was running around the hotel. Scott is not judgmental. As Berger says, he adds, he'd sleep in the van if it meant a debater got in bed. Actually, he wouldn't sleep in the van, he didn't go to sleep. He is genuine and open. He's incredibly humble. As Scott himself has said, I have never considered myself to be on the level of the iconic figures in debate. I am just a guy who lucked into a world that allowed a strange bird like me to have a place. Scott, we are all better because you stayed. In addition, Scott has the respect of his peers. Mike Davis, in his unsolicited, just letter of support, noted that Scott's commitment to the activity, quote, makes him an ideal candidate. As he said, I can think of no better person to represent what is best about this debate community than Scott. Justin Green said it plainly and perfectly. It is time for him to win this award. And I'll add, it is past time for Scott to win this award. Because the debate community has given Scott so much, he seeks to give back to make it a home for all of its participants. Here's what Scott has to say. I would never have finished college if it had not been for debate as a home. My voyage has taken me from Wayne State to Northwestern to Louisville and finally to Kansas. I did not ever plan or have a plan to make debate the rest of my life. It somehow just happened. I found a home in debate and I have never left. I am passionate about my belief in the value of this activity. Scott, your influence is tremendous. There are a third of the teams at this tournament whose lineage in some creepy Kevin Bacon fashion is traced back to you in just two ways, because we all are influenced by you. Let me close by saying that I am honored to have the opportunity to present this award to my teacher, my colleague, my mentor, and my friend, Scott Harris, the 2015 Brownlee Award winner, the best man.
We had some debates today. We'll start with awards and announce breakout. And Catherine, we know we'll do those, and then the triple opera final.
All right, folks. As you know, we had a novice breakout, and in novice semifinalists are from Washington is McKenna Maines and Rebecca Petrone. From Maine is Hannah Fuggerett and Jacqueline Schultz. In second place, also from Binghamton, is Renee Schultz and Jordan Light. And the novice breakout champion from Oklahoma is Brittany Plant and Natasha. We also had some triple octagonal debates this morning. From Cal State Fullerton, Bernice Delgado and Gabriela Gonzalez. From James Madison, Jacob Bosley and Ryan Fordat. From Kansas, Bradley Harris and Peg Wakeout. From Kansas State, Joshua Carini and Brian Stebbins. From Rutgers Newark, Premier Johnson and Jay Ross. Also from Rutgers Newark, Dwayne Murphy and Christopher Williams. From UT San Antonio, Jesse Nation and Emma Pax. From Weber State, Chris Hall and Mark Weeder. From Wichita State, Ryan McFarland and Nick O'Donnell. Also from Wichita State, Daniel Saunders and Jamie Welch. from Wyoming, Ben, Gary, and Spencer Colbert.
Let's have one more hand for all of your triple occupiers. And to our non-walking finalists, Travis.
Alright, well, congratulations to the following double lock finalists. From Binghamton, Jesus Sigmund and Drew Seagal. KCC, Brian Gonzaga, and Anthony Joseph. From UNLV, Sarah Beth Brooks and Dan Stanfield. From North Texas, Darian Carroll and Hope Cicero. From NYU, Christine Leong and Bobby Jean. From Oklahoma, Danielle Schicknader and Rob Pine. From Pittsburgh, Madeline Budney and Rahul Ramani. From Puget Sound, Austin Brittenham and CJ Carolla. From Rutgers, Newark, Vaughn Houghton and Hannah Stafford. From the University of Texas, David Kilpatrick and Alex Stransky. From the United States Military Academy, Michael Barlow and Quanzel Castro. Finally, from Weber State University, Kinsey Gaither and Ann Wilson.
All right, Joe Patrice is going to come and announce your Sweet 16. And when he does, if you could come up, receive applause, and then all of the Sweet 16s, there we go, we have one large picture.
All right, so I tripped, so that's the first mistake. Here we go. So, the Sweet 16. From the University of Texas at Dallas, Kyle Ballard and Thomas Flanagan. From the City University of New York, Abdul Ayez and Orlando Mack. From Towson, Troy Thomas, Kevin Whitman. From UNLV, Matt Gomez and Alex Gallentine. From the University of Texas at Dallas, Jacob Lohr and Anthony Ogbu. From Weber State, Jordan Hendricks and Misty Tippett. From Kansas, Chris Carey and Nick Cochran. From Oklahoma, Kane Cherry and Jefferson Young. From Arizona State, Peter Chotras and Rohit Rajan. From West Georgia, Osagayas and Vinova Rojas. From Liberty, Vita Cheery and Megan Edwards. From KCKCC, Matt Cassis and Danielle Nicole. From Vermont, Taylor Bro and Khalil Lee. From Wake Forest, Charles Athanasopoulos and Corinne Skidoo. From Oklahoma, Marquise Ard and James Childs. Finally, from Kansas, Jaleesa Hampton and Key Robbins. Okay, one more round of applause for the entire field of occupiers.
champion over there? Who's the champ?
All right, we have 20 speaker awards at the State National Tournament. In 20th place, from Puget Sound, CJ Kurola. In 19th place, from Liberty, Vita Cherry. In 18th place, from Arizona State, Rohit Rajan. In 17th place, from West Georgia, Benova Robles. In 16th place, from Pittsburgh, Maddie Budney. In 15th place, from KCKCC, Matt Cassis. In 14th place, from West Georgia, Osa Gus. In 13th place, from Oklahoma, Rob Wide. In 12th place, from Liberty, Megan Edwards. In 11th place, from Oklahoma, Kane Cherry. In 10th place, from Towson, Kevin Whitman. In 9th place, from Vermont, Taylor Brown. In 8th place, from Rutgers, Newark, Devane Murphy. In 7th place, from North Texas, Darian Carroll. In 6th place, from Wake Forest, Charles Anthony. In 5th place, from Kansas, Q Robinson. In 4th place, from Wake Forest, Green Seguina. In third place, from Kansas City, Kansas Community College, Danielle Nicole Bader. In second place, from Kansas, Jaleesa Hamilton. And your top speaker at CETA 2015 from Oklahoma, Marquise.
Can we give one more round of applause for our top 20 speakers and all speakers at Student National? Please don't forget, if you have a lost and found item, we may have found it. Panels are released at 7 a.m. Debates begin at 8 a.m. If you're debating in Sedgwick, you're moved to Topeka. The student party is roughly at 9 a.m. It's, I think, 8. It ends at 9 a.m. It begins at 9 a.m. It begins in about 30 minutes, so I'll be happy to tell you a few jokes for the next 30 minutes. The presidential party reception will be in 2:05. And just one note, at one of my first CETA Nationals over 10 years ago, I remember after days of hard competition, research, and hanging out with friends, I fell asleep in the lobby one morning, and I woke up with a handwritten note in my hand that said, thank you for making CETA Nationals the best ever. Love, Isaac. And so to you all, I sincerely from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you all feel this way, but I want to thank you all, the hosts, the participants, the judges, the tab room, Gary Larson, everyone here. Thank you for making this one of the best CETA Nationals ever. Love all.